start to finish, bro. Don't overthink anything, bro. We're living in the moment. We put in too much work, bro. Have fun today. Let's go. Bring it up, baby. Let's go. Daddy on me. Daddy on me.
What is good, YouTube man? Today I'm back with you guys, with the nation, for another video. And today, we are here to talk about something that's been swirling up. Because listen, you guys, let's be honest. We have a need at right tackle. Some would be confident in a Jermaine Illuminor or hopeful in a Thayer Munford to develop. But some are looking as this new potential player that is now on the trade block, and he's on a team that we are very familiar with. And yes, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, we're going to talk about an offensive tackle that's been under Carmen Bricillo, that's been under Coach McDaniels, and is now on the trade block. So let me introduce you to Isaiah Wynn. He is 6'3", 311 pounds, former first-round pick out of Georgia back in 2018. And he is now on the trade block. This is a guy who's played left tackle for most of his career. He's played a little bit of guard, and recently they just moved his position over to right tackle, and they're now fielding in different trade calls from many different teams. It's not just one or another. No, the Patriots are open to trading him. Now, let me say this. If he is to get dealt, that would be a great thing if he could come here. I agree. Familiar with the system. He wouldn't really have much of a learning curve here. He'd plug and play. You can put him in there. But like I said, I like what we have in Jermaine Illuminor. But let me tell you this. One thing with him is we're gonna have a pretty damn close look at what we're buying, because we have practice with him today, Tuesday. Then we have practice against him again the next day, Wednesday. And then we play against him again the same week, Saturday. So we have this whole week basically to go out there and make a trade. Now, this is my thing. This is a smart move by the Patriots. If I'm going to be honest with you, this is a very, very smart move, because he's a right tackle, former first-round pick, pretty decent grades his whole career. Why are they just now opening to trade him? Well, let's be honest, you guys. A lot of rosters are getting lower. A lot of teams are getting more injuries. So this is a prime time sell high moment, and the Patriots they're doing good business right now. So in my opinion, I think that if you're going to trade for something like this, he's a prospect with some decent grades, and we'll get into that. I think you'll have to give up a fourth or a fifth round pick, maybe even more, since he does play that offensive tackle position and has that versatility on the inside. So let's get to know a little bit of his stats. In 2020, he had an overall PFF grade of 82.6. Now let's get into that a little bit more. Run blocking grade was at 81.8. Pass blocking grade was a 75.2. So that was grade scale. That was his best year in the NFL. But he only had 640 snaps, so not that many snaps. He was out due to injury. He went on the IR in 2020 after dealing with an injury earlier on. But decent grades, right? Decent grades. And remember, this is under Carmen Bricillo and Josh McDaniels, who we now have. So that's something to look into. Now, 2021, this past season, a lot more healthier. Instead of 600 snaps, he played in 915 snaps. Run blocking grade of a 76.5. Pass blocking grade of a 70.7. So decent enough job with a lot more snaps. He was still able to grade in the 70s at least, with an overall grade of a 74.9, which is pretty decent. Like I said, almost 300 more snaps and still had an overall decent grade. Now, something to look at. When we're trading for him, we're also trading for a guy who's on his last year of his contract. Now, we did that with Rock Ya-Sin. Not a big thing. I believe Jared Stidham is also on his last year of his contract. So it seems like they're not really worried about going out and trading for guys who only have 1 year left. But This is his fifth-year option. The Patriots did pick up his fifth-year option last season. So if we trade for him, we're going to have to eat up $10.4 million of his contract unless we rework something with the New England Patriots on maybe some negotiation on trying to get him lower. Now, we were just talking about his stats, and in 2021, he allowed 6 sacks and gave up 9 penalties. So you take that how you will. In 915 snaps, 6 sacks, 9 penalties. A little bit interesting there, right? I mean, a lot of us were worried about the penalties, but we do know that is a major point of emphasis with Coach McDaniels here right now. So I don't know to be worried about that. I don't know not to be worried about. My biggest thing is we're looking for a tackle, and he's built like a guard at 6'2", 6'3". It is undersized, but we do have to remember that in this scheme, we're going to run a lot of screens, a lot of quick game. We're also going to run a lot of powers. So we'll see what happens with this whole scenario. If we do want to go out and trade for him, well, we have an upper hand here because we practice against him for the next 2 days, and we play him on Saturday. So you guys let me know what you guys think. Would you want to trade for Mr. Isaiah Wynn, right tackle? We're familiar with him, you guys. So if we want him, I think we can make this happen. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Would you guys trade for him? $10.4 million. Let me know what kind of draft capital you would be able to give up to acquire him. Let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. But as always, you guys, I love you guys. Stay safe. Have a blessed rest of your day. And I'm out, you guys. Peace.
Welcome to the Death Star.